guys, just a heads up, we're starting the broadcast now, so we're going to get started shortly.
Okay. Speaking of heads up, Philip, the mask won't. Oh, there you go. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yes, we seem to have 7 players, and Mazur we're waiting for. He's on his way, or what?
We
can play 3.
I think we. Let me see. I haven't heard from him today, so we might want to just go ahead and get started without him.
He can join as we go.
Yeah, we still have some sort of setting up to do, so we can get started with that. If you guys want to join the actual game itself, just go open up a browser and point it to tpt.mykaplan.tv. That's going to take you to a page that's going to ask you for a game code, and the game code is 832.
Now, Ermin, are you going to act as the scorekeeper as well, or do we have an independent scorekeeper?
I'll be the scorekeeper today as well.
Okay, but typically we're going to have.
Typically, it'll be a separate person, correct?
Right. Okay, great.
I'm sorry, Ermin. What's the game code again?
The game code is 832. Someone is in as the game code itself, 832, instead of the name. If you would, just try to rejoin. If you reload the page, you can change your name there. Yeah.
That'd be Martin. We have such affable players here that I know that they will put up with any little inconveniences that we have. Right?
We can also go ahead and start testing the buzzer. We'll just give it 1 buzz from each. So Mark, Annabelle, Nick, just give me just buzz in once so we can confirm. All right, I got Nick. I have Mike, Annabelle, and Martin. You want to give it a try? All right, there we go. That's the red team. And Phil, Sydney, and Tom, go ahead and try to buzz in. There we go, Sydney. All right, looks like we got everybody. That should be it from my side. Bob, if you want to take it away and give them the game rules.
Sure. And if anybody's watching, which I hope you are, but I hope we'll get a lot of observers as we go along. The first day, we're getting our sea legs. It wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have a lot of people peeking over our shoulders. But this is TPT, and we're here to have fun. I'm Bob Verini, for those of you who don't know me, and I will be your quiz master for this hour and for many, if not most, of the games coming up. We will be taking you through 6 categories of Jeopardy questions on a scale of 2 points to 10 points. The points increasing with difficulty with each question. Then we will we'll keep you an eye on the score all the way through, but we'll make sure the score is correct. And then we'll have another 6 categories, which will go from 4 to 20 points. And of course, the further along we are, the harder the question. You may buzz in. I will announce the category, and I'll give you a couple of seconds, teams, if you want to talk about who might be strongest in that category, because a new wrinkle this year at TPT, which I'm sure you all know, but for the benefit of those who may have forgotten or for spectators, this year, each person on the team may only buzz in per category twice. So in our first category, which will be This Is CNN, questions about CNN, no one can buzz in more than twice on the team. If you do buzz in a 3rd time and we catch it, which we're going to try very hard to do, you will lose those points. So I'll try to give you not this much time, but I'll try to give you a few seconds if you want to talk amongst yourselves to decide who you might keep in reserve for the 2 hardest questions in the row. Does that make sense, everybody? But we won't give you a lot of time. We're gonna because we don't want to slow the game down for everybody. We'll keep the momentum going. So I'll find a way to natter away for like 5 seconds about the category before I jump into the first question, and you can jump ahead. As you play more matches, you'll get to know who's Oh, I'm good at sports. I'll do that one because we have a sports category coming up second. So I'll just let you know that. The other rules from last year still apply. Once you buzz in, there can be heard no talking when you unmute. So you buzz in and immediately unmute and give us the answer. It does not have to be in the form of a question. If we hear people talking after the buzzer, you'll get a warning. If we hear it again, you'll lose points. The idea being, you have lots of time to talk amongst yourselves in between. But when it comes time to committing to answering a question, you have to buzz in and take your lumps or take the kudos, whichever emerges. If a team is wrong, I will give the other team 10 seconds to consult. At the end of that time, I'll ask for an answer, and the captain, in this case, Mike or Tom, will unmute and give your response or say pass. By the way, keeping in terms of momentum, the sooner you want to say pass, the better. So you don't have to wait the full 10 seconds. If none of you have any idea what the answer is, you can pass right away, and that'll keep the game going, okay? Points gained for a right answer, lost for a wrong answer. Are there any questions from our players? We have 2 Nicks.
I have a question. How do you, so if this conference line, is there, never mind. I don't even know what to ask. Just keep going.
Okay, Cindy, if you can frame that in the form of a question at some point, feel free to ask at any point, and we'll be glad to answer it. Okay, Ermin is here, Ermin, the star designer of our fabulous buzzer, and he will be able to answer any questions regarding gameplay. I'll be able to answer any questions about the content. Okay, everybody all set? Can I get a thumbs up? Let me just introduce the Balrogs. The captain is Tom, and maybe you can give us a wave. We have Tom, Phil, Cindy, and Mazer, I'm sorry, who I think is expected later, and that's fine. Right now we have Tom, Phil, and Cindy. For PAKAttak, we have Captain Mike. Here's Mike waving. Martin, Annabelle, and Nick, who is now back to representation. But there's Nick. There he is. Oh, and there he goes. Well, we want to try. The technical rule is that we have to have you on camera because we were worried about making sure that nobody is. There he is again. Okay. So I get Ermin. Shall we get started?
Yep. Looks like we're ready.
Okay. Remember, folks, the most important thing. When you buzz in, and I call your name, unmute as fast as you can, and you'll have 5 seconds to respond. Okay? And everybody else stops talking. Welcome, everybody, to our first match. Here we go. As I said, the category was, this is CNN. Questions about CNN. Hands on your buzzers, teams. CNN's Washington, D.C. Bureau. This is for 2 points. Their Washington, D.C. Bureau is one of 37 bureaus, including Bangkok and Buenos Aires. But the network's heart and headquarters is still in this, Tom.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia is right, and the first 2 points are out for Balrogs. And this was, by the way, believe it or not, a triple stumper on Jeopardy. Nobody knew it was Atlanta. Okay. Here we go. This is CNN for 4 points. And for those of you watching, Tom has one more chance to buzz in this category, and only one. For 4 points, this is CNN. In 2010, this senior political correspondent began as anchor of the Sunday show State of the Union. In 2010, this senior political correspondent began as anchor of the Sunday show State of the Union. 5 seconds. Time. That was a triple stumper on the show, too. Her name was Candy Crowley. Candy Crowley. Controversial debate moderator a few years later. Okay, for 6 points, this is CNN. Hands on your buzzers, teams. This event that began in January 1991 brought CNN worldwide attention. This event, Phil, for Balrogs.
The Branch Davidian compound?
That is incorrect. Balrogs loses 6 points, and Mike, you and PAKAttak may consult. I'll repeat the question. This event that began in January 1991 brought worldwide attention to CNN. Spectators, they have 10 seconds to consult and answer or pass. Only Mike, the captain of PAKAttak, will get on camera and give the decision. Okay, Mike, can I call for an answer?
We'll pass.
Okay, the answer is the Gulf War, or the first Gulf War. That was the thing that put CNN on the map. Okay, now we have 8 points. This is CNN. On June 1st, 1980, when an all-news channel was a far-out idea, CNN was launched, and this man's name was the first one a news anchor spoke on CNN. On June 1st, 1980, when an all-news channel was a far-out idea, CNN was launched, and this man's name was the first one a news anchor spoke on CNN. You have 5 seconds. Time. That was a triple stumper on the show, too. The trick was to think 1980, and the man's name was Jimmy Carter. That was the first proper name spoken on CNN. Jimmy Carter. Okay. Now, this is CNN for 10 points, teams. It's wide open because we didn't have much buzzing in. These were hard. For 10 points, and this is CNN. Hurricane Katrina brought CNN its 10th of these prestigious electronic media awards, named for a banker who never saw TV. Hurricane Katrina brought CNN its 10th. Tom.
The Pulitzer Prize?
That is incorrect. 10 more points from Balrogs. I'll say it again, Mike, for PAKAttak. Hurricane Katrina brought CNN its 10th of these prestigious electronic media awards, named for a banker who never saw TV. Team is consulting. Mike, do you have an answer?
We're gonna pass again.
Okay. The awards are named for George Foster Peabody, the Peabody Awards. Yeah, now we all, okay, we got that. That was another triple stumper. So, folks, don't get discouraged. You did no worse than the actual contestants on the show, and Balrogs has plenty of time to make up that deficit. Plenty. The deficit could get much worse, and it's plenty of time, plenty of points. Okay. I said the next one would be sports, and so it is. NFL quarterbacks off the field. NFL quarterbacks off the field, and I advise the teams to quickly decide who might be left till the end of the category for the tougher ones. Okay, teams, here we go. For 2 points, NFL quarterbacks off the field. He was the king of Mardi Gras' 2016 Bacchus Parade and would likely be elected king of Louisiana if he wanted. Phil.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is right. 2 points for Balrogs. As I said, working its way back. NFL quarterbacks off the field for 4 points. In a Sears ad, this quarterback couldn't make up his mind about buying a TV. Oh, I'm sorry. I left out part of the clue. That's my mistake. So let's start again. Here we go. In a Sears ad, this Vikings quarterback, it still seems odd to say that, couldn't make up his mind about buying a TV. In a Sears ad, this Vikings quarterback, it still seems odd to say that, couldn't make up his mind. Mike.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre is right. I don't know how I had a brain fart there, but or a Favre fart, if you like. But that's 4 points for PAKAttak. NFL quarterbacks for 6. In a mock United Way ad, this Colts quarterback berated kids on a football field and showed them how to break into, Phil?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is right. Showed them how to break into a car. I think that was an SNL spoof. Very funny. 6 points for the Balrogs. NFL quarterbacks for 8. My face takes enough abuse, said this Falcon as he hawked the Gillette Fusion razor in an ad. My face takes enough abuse, said this Falcon as he hawked the Gillette Fusion razor in an ad. Annabelle.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan is right. And very good, Annabelle, a triple stumper on the show. So you got 8 points. They didn't get $800. Not much of a trade-off, but you should be very proud. Okay, finally, for 10 points in NFL quarterbacks off the field. Carrie Underwood denied her song Cowboy Casanova was about this Dallas quarterback and ex-boyfriend. Mike.
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo is right. Another 10 points. PAKAttak did some real damage there, but Balrogs is clawing its way back as I expected. Okay. The next category is middle naming. Middle naming. So it's a famous names category, and I warn you, the clues are very brief. I will give you the middle name and occupation of someone. You have to identify the full name of the person. Okay, so if I gave you Wesley, you could say John Wesley Harding or whatever. I don't know why that one came into my mind. I just don't want to give away any of the real clues. Okay, so these are pretty brief, teams. Remember, you can only buzz in twice per category. For 2 points in middle naming, anthem author Scott. Anthem author Cindy.
Francis Scott Key.
That's right. 2 more points for the Balrogs. Well done, Cindy. For 4 points, Civil War General Tecumseh. Civil War, Tom. Tom? You have to unmute. Tom, I'm not hearing your answer. Can somebody unmute and tell? Oh, he's got to get back. We'll hold here. No consultation, please, teams. Let's see if we can get Tom back in to unmute and answer the question. Tom?
I'm sorry, I forgot to mute my headset. But it's is it William Tecumseh Sherman?
That's right. At last, Balrog.
Sorry, I had 2 mute buttons to deal with.
No. It's okay. This is our first. We expect all kinds of horrors, but that gives Balrogs 4 points. So, Ermin, they should be up to 0 now. Very good. Thank you, sir. Here we go, teams. Again, very brief clues. Middle naming for 6 points. Inventor Graham. Phil.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Is right. 6 points for Balrogs on the way back, on the comeback trail, as I predicted, I might add. Middle naming for 8 points. Tennis champ Jean. Cindy.
Billie Jean King.
Is right for 8 points. And finally, for 10 points in Balrogs, remember, you can only buzz in twice in the category. For 10 points, convicted assassin Earl. Convicted assassin Earl. Time. Convicted assassin of Dr. Martin Luther King, James Earl Ray. James Earl Ray was what we were looking for. Okay, halfway through the first round, PAKAttak 22, Balrogs coming back strong with 14. Our next category is parenting. I have no idea who on this panel would be more aware of parenting than others. I know where I would stand, but hopefully you've talked it over in these brief seconds and you will be ready to buzz in no more than twice on parenting. For 2 points, teams. Between 1999 and 2007, this educational practice went up nearly 75%, and kids don't even have to get out of their jammies. Phil
Homeschooling.
is right for 2 points. Homeschooling is correct. Went up 75% over 8 years. Okay. Parenting for 4 points. As the first line of defense against germs, make sure your kids do this frequently and not just before a meal. Cindy.
Wash their hands.
Wash their hands is right. 4 points. Balrogs on the attack against PAKAttak. Here we go. 6 points in parenting. To perform this on kids aged 1 through 8, it's 2 breaths and 30 one-handed compressions. Muzzer?
CPR.
CPR is right. Muzzer just joins in and boom, gets 6 points for his team. And now Balrogs is in the lead. But it's a tenuous lead. PAKAttak, you're still very much in it. Lots of points ahead. Parenting for 8. Here we go. Melanie Bazart, subtitled her Parenting 101 book, Because Kids Don't Come with These. Muzzer? Instructions is right. For 8 points.
Hey, Bob, this was a 8-point?
Yes, that was an 8-pointer.
All right.
And now for 10 points in parenting. Here we go. Parents who hover too much over their kids have come, Muzzer? I think that's a loss of 10 points because you only buzzed in twice before.
Oh.
So we have to take away 10 points, and this will give this one to PAKAttak. No, I knew it would happen sooner or later, so it happened, and now hopefully we can get over it. Here we go, just for PAKAttak. Parents who hover too much over their kids have come to be called this type of parents after a certain aircraft. Nick?
Helicopter parents.
Helicopter parents is right. 10 points. Sorry about that, everybody, but we knew it would happen. There's plenty of chance to regroup. I just watched Big Little Lies over the weekend, and they defined it as kamikaze parents. Great miniseries, by the way. Okay, Saints on the Map. Saints on the Map is the category. So if you've got a strong
just
want
to give a quick update on the points. We got PAKAttak at 32 and Balrogs at 24.
Very good. I should have done that, Ermin. I'm glad you did it. I will try to be better in future. Again, we all have to get our sea legs for the first time out. Okay, here we go for Saints on the Map, a geography category for 2 points. Get ready, teams. The Russian Tsar founded this city in 1703 as his window on Europe, quote unquote. Tom?
St. Petersburg?
Is
or
right.
St. Peter?
St. Petersburg is right for 2 points for Balrogs. Saints on the Map for 4. Once Scotland's ecclesiastical capital, this city is also a golfing mecca. Once Scotland's ecclesiastical capital, this city is also a golfing mecca. Tom?
St. Andrews?
St. Andrews is correct for 4 points. And Balrog's making up its lost ground. Here we go for 6 points in Saints on the Map. At the 2009 Tour de France, Alberto Contador won a stage including the Alpine passes named for this saint. He also won a dog. At the 2009, Phil?
Bernard.
St. Bernard is correct for 6 points. Balrog's now in the lead, but it's still neck and neck. For 8 points, Saints on the Map. This Gulf of the Atlantic is between Newfoundland and the Canadian mainland. This Gulf of the Atlantic is between Newfoundland and the Canadian mainland. 5 seconds. Time. It is the St. Lawrence Gulf. The St. Lawrence Gulf. And now Saints on the map for 10. Final clue in this category, teams. Robert Ford shot and killed Jesse James in this Missouri city. Robert Ford. Phil.
St. Louis.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
10 points from Balrogs, and I'll throw it over to PAKAttak. Mike, a chance to make some hay here. Robert Ford shot and killed Jesse James in this Missouri city. Spectators, PAKAttak is consulting. They have 10 seconds to consult.
Yeah, we're gonna pass. We got nothing.
Pass. You might remember the Blues in the Night. From Memphis to St. Joe, St. Joseph was the town. The coward Robert Ford killed Jesse James in St. Joseph. If it's any consolation, it was a triple stumper on the show, and somebody guessed St. Louis and was wrong. So history repeats itself on that one. Finally, for the last category. Yes.
Bob, sorry, did they get this wrong? We would subtract 10 points?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry.
Balrogs got it wrong.
We-
So they,
no,
We passed.
PAKAttak didn't get it wrong.
no, PAKAttak didn't get it wrong just now, but Balrogs lost the 10 points because of the St.
Okay. Okay.
PAKAttak just passed. There's no loss there.
Sounds good.
Okay, with the score 32-26, see, I remember this time. The category is peace, bro, but peace is in quotes. And Jeopardy watchers know that when something is in quotes in the category, it means that those letters of that word is in every response. So peace, bro, with peace in quotes for 2 points. The first volunteers in this U.S. government humanitarian force, Cindy?
Peace Corps.
Peace Corps is right. They went to Ghana and Tanzania in '61. That's correct. So that's 2 points in Peace Bro for Balrogs. 4 points, Peace Bro. The band Boston titled a song this 3-word term for absence of mental stress. The band Boston. Nick.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind is the answer. Very good. That's 4 points for PAKAttak. It's neck and neck, as I said before. Peace Bro with peace in quotes for 6. In 1913, the recipient was Belgium's Henri Lafontaine. Phil.
The Nobel Peace Prize.
That is correct. And Alex would be very proud that you let me overpronounce the French as he does for Henri Lafontaine. The rest of the clue for those of you watching is in 1914, 15, and 16, it wasn't awarded. And that is the Nobel Peace Prize for obvious reasons, I guess. Okay. Peace Bro for 8 points. Hands on your buzzers. This nickname for North Dakota refers to a real property found on its international border. This nickname for North Dakota refers to a real property found on its international border. Time, a triple stumper on the show. It's known as the Peace Garden State. The Peace Garden State, as opposed to New Jersey, which is the Garden State. Okay.
Not
Final
very peaceful
clue.
either.
What's that? Final clue.
Maybe not so peaceful.
Maybe not so peaceful. Yes, the uneasy, peaceful Garden State. Here we go. Peace Bro for 10 points. Final clue in this round. Of the genus Spathiphyllum, these white, fragrant flowers are often cultivated as ornamentals. Of the genus Spathiphyllum, these white, fragrant flowers are often cultivated as ornamentals. Time. The flower in question is the peace lily.
Bob, we're having issues. Oh, Nick's just came in. We were having issues. We were all mashing.
We're all offline.
Yeah.
We were all mashing our buzzers, and nothing was happening.
Ah. Well, we're at the end of the first round, so we apologize for that, but at least not much of the game was compromised. And we now have a perfect opportunity to test everybody's buzzer and make sure we're okay. So, Ermin, you want to take over for the
yeah, if you guys can just try to buzz in now, see if it works. All right, looks like everybody's buzzed in. Let me know if someone is not able to buzz in.
I didn't see Muzzer or Tom just now. Can we get their buzzes?
And Martin's joining now. Are you having internet problems or?
Yeah.
And Martin, are you in?
He's having some technical difficulties with the phone, it looks like. We'll see. Okay, he's back.
There we go. Okay, very good. I was just about to announce the category, so you'd have some time to chat there. With PAKAttak in 36, Balrogs 34, it is anybody's game. And as I always say to friends who are going on Jeopardy, don't worry about the first round. It's pioche money. The real money is to be earned in the second round. And here we are. So lots of no money, but some babka and lots of points ahead as we go through our category. The first category is literary first lines. Literary first lines. I will give you the first line of a literary work. You will give me that work, I hope. Okay? A reminder to contestants and spectators alike, individuals can only buzz in a maximum of twice per category. And so on this category, we'll only hear at max for twice for any one person on literary first lines. Okay?
Hey, Bob, I just want to double check. We are in the second round, so points are double?
Oh, yes. We're in the second round for point.
Okay, the other thing, we started with the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That generally, I think we did 1 through 5 and then through 2 through 10. Originally, I think we doubled it this time. So we'll just keep that in mind going forward. Okay,
it's certainly a lot easier for us hosts to just take the two zeros off and to go that way. But all right, well, we'll talk it over with the cabal and we'll make a decision.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll continue, however, with this with the doubled. Okay, this is the second round where the points are doubled and things can really change, as Alex is fond of saying. Here we go with literary first lines for 4 points, everybody. 4 points. You don't know about me without you have read a book by the name of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. You don't know about me without you have read a book by the name of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Tom.
Huckleberry Finn.
Is right. Made it right in on the, you got 3 seconds and once you buzz in. Huckleberry Finn is right. 4 points for Balrogs. Literary first lines for 6 points. I'm sorry, 8 points. Here we go. 8 points. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a fortune must be in want of a wife. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a fortune must be in want of a wife. Five seconds. Time. That is the first line of Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice. Here we go for 12 points. We okay, Ermin?
Yeah, we're okay. 12-point question.
12-point question. To the red country and part of the gray country of Oklahoma, the last rains came gently. Nick.
The Grapes of Wrath?
The Grapes of Wrath. Very good. That's the first one. And now I can see I see my error here, Ermin. You're going to have to do this by hand because I don't think our middle thing goes up to 20, does it?
It doesn't, but it'll be fine. I'll just double it.
All right. All right. Well, maybe I'll get overruled and we'll go back again. So this could be the biggest score of all time because I inadvertently doubled it. Here we go. Literary first lines for 16 points. As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams, he found himself transformed into a gigantic insect. As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams, he found himself transformed. Martin?
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis is correct for 16 points.
I was mashing my button and it didn't buzz.
Well,
Start raising my hand.
okay, sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but we'll keep working on stuff. This is now for 20 points.
Hey, Philip, can you try to buzz that right now? Try it again. If you're on a phone, you probably are not, but if you're on a phone, try to not have the phone go to sleep. That might cause it to maybe disconnect. Like the screen too close.
Okay,
I think there might be issues with the Blue Sky Wi-Fi also, since it affected the PAKAttak at the end of the last round.
Could be. Okay, well, we'll try to work out these things as we go along. Anyway, literary first lines for 20 points. In the town, there were two mutes, and they were always together. In the town, there were two mutes, and they were always together. 5 seconds. Time. That's a real tough one. But the only literary source that I know that where two mutes are in the cast of characters is Carson McCullers' The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. Tough one. Okay, this next one might be more fun, more profitable. It's called Fun with American Idol Names. Fun with American Idol Names. And again, teams, maximum of 2 buzzes per category. Here we go. 2 points, Fun with American Idol Names. A Sorcerer's Apprentice? No, it's this stage star, reality TV star, and winner of season 3. A Sorcerer's Apprentice? No, it's this Phil.
Fantasia.
More information needed.
I don't know. Fantasia Jones.
Sorry, that's wrong. We have to give it over to PAKAttak. You have 10 seconds. A Sorcerer's Apprentice? No, it's the stage star, reality TV star, and winner of season 3.
Fantasia Barrino?
That's correct. So a slight shift of 4 points each way. Fantasia Barrino. With name categories, we have to ask for the full name. I'm sorry. Here we go. Fun with American Idol names for 6 points. This winner of season 8 sounds like he has 2 first names. This winner of season 8 sounds like he has 2 first names. Time. That winner of season 8 was Chris Allen. Sorry, Cindy, too late for that one. Chris Allen is the man's name.
I was having a delay too at my buzzer, just so you know.
Okay. Well, I don't like the glitches, but we appreciate you telling us about them because we can try and work them out. Fun with American Idol names for 12. Although he was a bartender before winning season 7, his name makes him sound more like a chef. Although he was a bartender before winning season 7, his name makes him sound more like a chef. Time. Season 7's winner was David Cook. David Cook. I don't know whether it's to be regretted or applauded that nobody here is aware of American Idol winners, but here we go. For 16 points. I wonder, quote unquote, if this country cutie from season 5 enjoys making her own dills. I wonder, in quotes, if this country cutie, Cindy.
I'm ashamed that I know this. Kelly Pickler.
Kelly Pickler was a triple stumper on the show, but it got 16 points for the Balrogs. Kelly Pickler. Well done. Here we go with our final answer for 20 points in the category Fun with American Idol Names. You might say this season 6 winner is so electrifying that she gives off discharges. You might say this season 6 winner is so electrifying that she gives off discharges. Five seconds. Time. The electrifying Jordan Sparks. Jordan Sparks is the name. Well, that wasn't as much fun as I anticipated, but I bet the next one will be. This is each clue is very brief, and you'll know why when you hear the category. Country.
Hey, Bob,
yes.
Sorry, just another quick score update. We have PAKAttak at 68 and Balrogs at 50.
Very good. Thank you, Ermin. I stand corrected. I should be mentioning it more often. Anyway, I was just so excited to get into this next category that I forgot. Country by beer. Country by beer. I'll give you the beer. You give me the country. See, everybody perks up immediately. The hell with American Idol. Now we're in my wheelhouse. Remember, though, you can only buzz in up a maximum of 2 times individually. Here we go. They're brief. For 4 points, country by beer. Dos Equis. Dos Equis. Well, Ermin, I know somebody is buzzing in for this one.
Mexico.
Yeah, but no name appeared, so I can't accept the answer.
Oh, it shows up on our app.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
I've been buzzing in.
I could give 4 points to both teams, but that wouldn't change the standard.
Yeah, this is correct.
Give me 1 second, guys. We might have to just rejoin another room.
I told you this would be a fun category. I don't think we'll have any triple stumpers in this one. I'm looking ahead. Even I know these. The fun here will be, don't share it with anybody, but the fun is we try to predict what the answers will be, what the clues will be. You know, which country by beer, which beers do you think are coming up? That'll give you something to occupy your time as we wait for Ermin to recalibrate.
All right, yeah, so just hang on. I'm going to create a new game, and I'll send out a new code.
Scores are about even, so I don't think any team was unduly penalized by these tech glitches. I hope I'm right. The only penalty was that I forgot that we take off 2 zeros and then divide by 2. So it's 1 through 5 and 2 through. But I tell you, it's a lot easier for me to just take off the 2 digits. So I'm hoping that the cabal will go along with it. There's more trouble for Ermin, but he's used to me providing that.
Okay, the new game code is 870. If you guys want to join in. And then just double check the score. The score, as I see it, was 68 to 50.
Ermin, you're amazing.
All right, looks like everybody's back in and able to buzz in.
I have only 7 up on the screen.
Yeah, Nick's getting in now, I think.
I see Nick there. I see his image. There he is. Okay, are we set to go, Ermin?
We are. We're all set and can go. One last update. PAKAttak 68, Balrogs 50. We can go.
Okay, here we go, teams. Remember, country by beer. These are brief. Let's cross our fingers and hope. For 8 points. Kieran, Cindy.
Japan.
Japan is right. 8 points for Balrogs. Okay, for 12 points. Victoria Bitter. Victoria Bitter. Nick.
UK.
That's incorrect. A loss of 12 points for PAKAttak. Here you go. Balrogs, opportunity, Tom. The country for Victoria Bitter is?
Is it Australia?
It is Australia. That's a big swing of points.
Nice work, everyone.
12 points for the Balrogs, so it's now 70 for the Balrogs, 56 for PAKAttak, but lots of points left. Here we go. Country by beer. Carlsberg. Cindy.
Denmark.
Denmark is right. And that takes Cindy out of the
Nice.
category because she's buzzed in twice. And finally, countries by beer. Grolsch. Muzzer.
Germany?
Germany's incorrect. 20 points subtracted from Balrogs. Okay, you can get some of your own back, PAKAttak. Grolsch. Your answer?
It's not a good sign. We'll just pass.
Oh, Grolsch is brewed in the Netherlands. The Netherlands. All right, that was dramatic. 66 for the Balrogs, 56 for PAKAttak. It is anybody's game. And now we have a full category. Surprise substitution, surprise substitution, surprise substitution, la 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 la. And that's because a whole category on the show went unread. So I picked one that I thought would be fun for all of you. Here we go. The category Pacific Standard Rhyme Time. Pacific Standard Rhyme Time. If you know Jeopardy, you know rhyme time. If you don't, you'll get the hang of it. For 4 points, here we go, teams. A reminder of the past in the city of the NBA's Kings. A reminder of the past in the city of the NBA's Kings. Phil.
A Sacramento memento.
That is right. Sacramento memento for 4 points. Phil knows his rhyme time. First blood in this category for Balrogs. For 8 points. Pacific Standard Rhyme Time. Fine dining in the city where the University of Oregon has its main campus. Fine dining in the city where the University of Oregon has its main campus. 5 seconds. Time. It was a triple stumper on the show, too. Eugene Cuisine. Eugene Cuisine was the rhyme time. Rhyme time for 12 points. Score still 70 to 56, favor of the Balrogs. A motorhome parked in California's second largest city. A motorhome. Phil.
Winnebago and San Diego.
I'll take it. San Diego, Winnebago, but you got the 2 rhymed words in. That knocks Phil out of this category because he's buzzed in twice. Here we go but that's correct. San Diego, Winnebago. Now 16 points. Bovines in Washington's Emerald City. Bovines in Washington's, Tom?
Seattle cattle.
Seattle cattle is right for 16 points. 98 to 56. Here we go. PAKAttak, you can make your way back with this one for 20 points. A woman resembling a Roman love goddess in a California city known as the salad bowl of the world. A woman, Tom.
Salinas Venus.
Salinas Venus is right. And Balrogs knocks up another 20 points, 108 to 56. Still a lot of time left, still no anybody's game. But we've thrown that one in, and now we come to new to the OED. This is about recent additions to the OED, the Oxford English Dictionary, for 4 points. In quotes, monstrous term for a woman obsessed with planning her wedding. Monstrous term, Tom.
Bridezilla.
Bridezilla is right for 4 points. 118 to 56, favor of Balrogs. 8 points. New to the OED. Absence of activity on an EEG or EKG is indicated by this on a screen. Muzzer.
Flatline.
Flatline is correct for 8 points. New to the OED for 12. Seinfeldian term for someone who passes a present on to another. Phil?
Regifter.
Regifter. Another recipient is a regifter. 3 separate members of Balrogs have answered so far. Remember, your maximum is 2. For 18 points, global term for the online journal environment. Global term, Phil.
The blogosphere.
Blogosphere is correct for 16 points. And finally, for 20 points in new to the OED, don't buzz in more than twice. Latin flavored dance music blending reggae and hip hop. Latin flavored, Muzzer.
Reggaeton.
Reggaeton is correct. And Balrogs runs the category. Very dramatic. Nice job, team. 178 to 56. Here's our final category in the round. Antarctic wildlife. Antarctic wildlife. For 4 points. This seal, the only type that eats warm-blooded animals, is named after a big cat due to the dark spots on its coat. Phil.
Sea lion.
That is incorrect. We subtract 4 points. Here you go, PAKAttak. This seal, the only type that eats warm-blooded animals, is named after a big cat due to the dark spots on its coat. They're consulting. Tom, answer or pass?
Leopard seal.
The leopard seal is right. A warning to teams. Remember, we can only hear one voice. That was meant to be Tom. You get one warning in that one. So here we go.
It was supposed to be me. Did you hear other voices in the background?
I did.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. I mean, there's really no excuse for it because, you unmute when you're ready to answer there. But I'm not being critical. I'm not. You guys are doing great, and we apologize for our glitches. Here we go. 8 points in Antarctic wildlife. One of the most spectacular features of the male orca or killer whale is this stabilizing fin, from the Latin for of the back. It can be 6 feet in height.
Dorsal.
Phil. Dorsal is right. That's 8 points. 12 points. Frigid Arctic water is full of dissolved oxygen. It circulates through ice fish, so they don't need this oxygen-carrying pigment, making them nearly colorless. Muzzer?
Chlorophyll.
Incorrect. 12-point subtraction from Balrogs. Tom, you can consult with your team on this one. Frigid Antarctic water is full of dissolved oxygen.
Sorry, it's supposed to be for Mike, actually.
Oh, is it for Mike? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I apologize. I got my team wrong. This is for Mike. Frigid and for PAKAttak. Frigid Antarctic water is full of dissolved oxygen. It circulates through ice fish, so they don't need this oxygen-carrying pigment, making them nearly colorless.
Hemoglobin?
Is right. Hemoglobin is right for 12 points. Antarctic wildlife for 16 points. The Antarctic is home to several species of petrels, named perhaps because their habit of flying close to the water's surface is reminiscent of this apostle who tried to walk on water with Jesus. The Antarctic, Bell?
Peter.
Peter is right for 16 points. Petrel is named for Peter. I didn't know that. Well done, Bell. Finally, for 20 points, Antarctic wildlife. The stubby bill and white eye ring are ways to recognize this penguin species that French explorer Jules Dumont, Tom?
Puffin?
Incorrect. Subtract those 20 points, PAKAttak. You can get over the 100 mark with this one. The stubby bill and white eye ring are ways to recognize this penguin species that French explorer Jules Dumont d'Urville named after his wife. No buzzing on this one. This is just a consult. And Mike speaks for the team. I'm going to say the question once more because I was cut off the first time. The stubby bill and white eye ring are ways to recognize this penguin species that French explorer Jules Dumont d'Urville named after his wife.
We're going to go with emperor penguin.
That's incorrect. Got to take away the 20. So with a score of 150 to 68, or if you prefer, 75 to 34, which would be if we halved it all. The correct answer was the Adelie penguin. First blood to Balrogs in the Kaplan TPT. Congratulations to Balrogs, but also good job, PAKAttak. You too had to put up with our little glitches and problems. And remember, this is a double elimination. So PAKAttak will be back and give some other team a smack. And I'm not going to be doing a lot of rhyming during this tournament, but I'm happy to do that. Okay, I got to rush, and Ermin does too, to our next match. Thank you, Balrogs, PAKAttak. You may find your score is halved if they decide we don't want to go with this doubling convention, but still, it will either be 150 to 68 or 75 to 34. Thank you very much, teams. We'll see you again on the TPT.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Ermin.
Ermin, should I just stay where I am?